Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It is me, your girl, Goddess of Love and Truth Reacts, coming to you with another reaction video upload. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. All of you guys' support is greatly and truly appreciated. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button, click that bell notification for all so that you never miss an upload. It is free, 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 free. It costs you nothing. But not only do you get to never miss an upload, you get to help me and my channel get in and remain in the YouTube algorithm and help the channel grow. So I thank you, thank you guys so much for helping me grow, for helping me reach and go over my first milestone of 1,000 subscribers. We've already did the first subscriber give back of $100 for that first milestone. If you missed that video, go over to my lives and check out the live so you can see the subscriber give back and see who won the $100. Our next milestone is 5,000 subscribers, where there's going to be a total of $200 subscriber give back. So remember, you just need to be subscribed to the channel. You must have that bell notification on for all and have Cash App in order to qualify for the winnings. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, and leave y'all comments down below. Yes, y'all, it is that time of day. It's that time of day. Next up on the docket, on the next episode of Beyond the Gates, Season 1, Episode 40. Y'all, I'm going to stop changing my voice like I'll be cracking myself up, and I'll be doing it so I can get myself in the mood so I can, be more vibrant when I bring y'all the scoop and the tea on the episode, okay? All right, let's get into it. Y'all probably like, girl, this girl needs multiple personalities. I have to, y'all. I got to turn it off and on for the video. All right, let's get into it. So we go back here with Danni and Chelsea. And I didn't get to actually capture the first few scenes, but I could hear them because I was still at my desk because child Country Wayne been having his foot on my neck today. So I was trying to, I still could sign out whenever, but I don't like to leave stuff that's not finished. So I was in the middle of something that I was doing for work, and I was like, listen, I got to finish this. So I went ahead and I finished that. So it went like maybe 3 minutes, like 103, and the show come on at 1 o'clock on the dot. They definitely is not on CP time, because it comes on 1 o'clock on the dot. They be like action, and it be on. So I didn't get to capture the screens, but I can hear what was going on. So I know it started out with Chelsea and her mama, and I might got a little out of order. I know, well, we finna get into it. Anyway, so Chelsea and her mom, Chelsea was like, she was explaining to her mom that, she felt like her mom would be a great fit. She was like, why you don't want to do this? She was like, I waited before I came and asked you. She said, are you telling me no? She was like, why are you telling me no? So then she went ahead and she told Chelsea, she was like, because I have my own adventure that I want to go ahead and I want to do now, like that. So she broke it down and she let Chelsea know that she's going to start her own modeling agency. And she said that, well, no, before she said that she's going to start her own modeling agency, I think she was just pretty much telling her, she was like, my whole life, she said, well, after she started her modeling thing, and then she ended up getting into her marriage, her whole life has been about everybody else. It was her husband, then it was her kids. So she was like, she just want to, find herself again, get back out there and do what she knows she can do for herself. So she was like, it's not about, Chelsea or whatever. She was like, I hope you understand. Can you accept that? And Chelsea was like, yeah, but. And then so we went to another scene. So we go back here. Of course, they was already speaking to each other. So I was listening to this from my desk as well. So I didn't get to capture that screen. But when she told Nicole that she had something to tell her. So what she told Nicole was that she was going to be leaving town. And Nicole was like, was everything all right? She was like, what happened with you getting fired that night of my banquet like that? And then she was like, it was nothing. She didn't, she wasn't trying to discuss it. She kept, talking over it. And she was like, yeah, I'm leaving town or whatever. She said, but I got something else big. You'll know sooner than later or whatever. And I'm like, this girl here is unstoppable. Okay. So then we go back to Joey and Vanessa. And Joey, yeah, is that his name? Yeah, that's Joey. Yeah, that's him. I be getting their names confused. So Joey and Vanessa. Yeah, Joey and Vanessa. I was trying to see what was next on the screen. Joey and Vanessa is talking, and so he, just giving her all this crock of BS or whatever. He was telling her that he wanted her to look into something for him. He was like, it's this property or whatever, and he was like, he was talking to the investors or whatever, and he was like, he need her. She was like, you need my help like that, so you want me to come look at it? He was like, yeah, I just need your expertise. He was like, I was wondering like if I could bring the money and I could you could bring the expertise like that. So she was like, oh, so you want me to just check it out for you like that? He was like, well, I kind of want us to be partners like that. And she was like, you want me to be your business partner? You want to be business partners? And he was like, yeah, like that. And then he told her to slide on over and come look at that property that he was talking about. But he was saying some more stuff, flirting. He was flirting hard, child, and she was flirting hard back. So then we go here, y'all. This one right here took me for a whole loop. I was like, dang, Country Wayne had they foot on my neck all day. Now Beyond the Gates putting their foot on my neck like, baby, today, what's the day? Wednesday? Baby, it's going down on the Wednesday, huh? To child. So Doug and Andre talking. I never would have imagined these two sitting down and talking, but I guess when you hear what their conversation was about, you will see. Okay, so remember Andre is doing the documentary for the hospital. So he was telling Doug that he felt like he should still finish the documentary even though he's not going to be working for a while due to his injury. And Doug was like, he just going through a lot right now, and he just, he don't feel like it's the best time. He understand what Andre is saying, but Andre was telling him, we just got to show the goods, the bads, all sides of it like that. He was like, I get it, but this, I just can't do it like right now. I can't finish it. So Andre was like, all right, cool. I got you. I understand. So Andre was getting ready to leave. He had walked over to the other side of Doug, but not the side where he going out the door, but the other side from where he was sitting. And he saw something on the floor. He picked it up. It was a freaking lottery ticket. So he was like, hey, you dropped this like that. And Doug was like, that's not mine. He said, well, it's yours now. Baby, he done gave away this damn lottery ticket. Once he would have said it ain't mine, I bet I would have took that lottery ticket right on with me. And if he ever find out what was on it, oh, he gonna be hotter than fish grease. Baby, Doug scratched that lottery ticket. Why he won on the first scratch? $50K. This man done won $50,000 on the lottery. I said, good. Now you can go ahead and you can pay off Joey so he can stay up out your wife's face, honey, and he can't blackmail y'all. I was like, child, let's go. So look at him. He happy, baby. He happy. I don't blame him. I was like, baby, do right by this money now, Doug. Do right, because you know how you do. You play too much. So then we go to them, child. I like Ashley, but her boyfriend Derek, he get on my nerve. I don't like him. He's so insecure. Like, oh my God. So I can understand him, looking at Andre sideways, because Andre was looking at his girl like that. But your girl ain't giving him no action or whatever, and she always about you. So like being insecure, like that's crazy. Like it's a no for me. So he was showing her something in her phone, but you see she got that magazine in her hand, and they be having the I can't even say the dang, how you say, I can't say, the compatibility test to see if you're compatible with your mate. Well, first she was doing this other quiz or whatever like that, and he was like, you're all in that quiz. He was like, I wanted to go to the pub like that. She was like, well, I thought we was gonna chill at the house and relax. He's like, well, if you chilling at the house relax, then that's what I'm gonna do. He said, because I came over here to chill with you at the house and relax. So she kicked her feet up on him. He put his foot up on the table, baby. She scooted his and had his shoes on. Boy, Ninja, we is not at your house, we at my house. Get your feet up off my table. So she scooted his feet right off the table and got back into her book. So he was like, well, what type of questions is it? Is it something I can answer? She was like, yeah. He was like, well, or is it, well, she said that it was something she didn't think he would be interested in. And so he was like, I'm not smart enough to answer. Is it a nurse thing? So she was like, no. So he was like, shoot, hey, come on, come with it. So she started asking him a question. Then every question she was asking him from the book, from the magazine, he was like, is that what it is? He was like, no. He was like, okay, well, maybe not like that. So then he didn't want to ask the question. It's too late now because, baby, you done got her to ask you. So she ended up switching over to the compatibility test or whatever. So then she started asking him those questions. Well, she was asking the questions and they both was answering. So they was getting a whole lot of questions that was not matching or whatever. So then he started wanting to wait for her to answer. Then he wanted to give her the same answer she gave. She was like, you can't do that. That's cheating or whatever. So again, he being insecure, he want to force the results to say they compatible. Like if it say you compatible or not, it's a magazine. It don't mean the truth. Like it's just a game. It's just for fun. Like, come on now, be realistic or whatever. So eventually it came out that they won. I think I got a picture about it before, but they seen we're not gonna keep going back and forth with them. We finna finish this one right now. So they ended up still being compatible or whatever. So she was like, oh, I left one question out. He was like, no, he don't want the question. So baby, she done went goddamn on her knees, hunting in front of him while he sat on the couch. I said, oh Lord, not on the soap opera in the middle of the day. But it didn't go there. It didn't go there. I was glad it didn't. I was worried for a minute, honey. I'm like, girl, y'all on TV, we could see you. I am so silly and corny. But anyway, so she asked him the question. She was like, I forgot exactly how she said it, but she was saying like, where is the best place or favorite place for them to, do or whatever. She was like, in the present moment or the present location that we're at now, in the bed or in the shower or whatever. So then they started making out or whatever. Then he got up and he picked her up and he was headed to the shower. So again, they got another question that wasn't right. He was headed to the shower and she put her hand up to the door and stopped him from doing it, and she tilted her head to the bed. So then he went and put her on the bed. Seemed like he kind of dropped her a little bit by accident. I don't think he was trying to, because she kind of went down on that bed. It wasn't too hard, but it wasn't soft either. I was like, damn, Derek. I was cracking up, child. So then we go here, and Chelsea, she was like, well, Mom, she said, I want to be honest with you. She was like, Kat been telling me that we needed you, and she was like, you're the best person for this. She was like, I don't want, she said at first, she said, I'm not gonna lie, at first I was hesitant, I was pushing back, and I didn't, make my decision up. She said, but after I thought about it, she was like, this is my business, this is my baby, and I want it to be, all it can be. And she was like, you're the best person to be the marketing. So, and she was like, Kat was right. She was like, I had to just get out my feelings, and she was like, we need you. She said, I need you. And her mom was like, I understand, baby. I know that you may need me. She said, but if you heard anything that I just told you, you have to understand that I need me as well. She said, since I started my modeling and ended up getting married, she said, my life has been about everybody else. And she said, and now I have a chance to venture out on my own. And she was like, what are you gonna do like that? She said, I appreciate you. She said, and I hope it's okay with you. She said, are you gonna be okay with this? And she was like, what are you gonna do on your own like that? She said, I need my own business. She said, well, Pamela came and gave her the idea, and she said that we're starting our own modeling agency. And then Chelsea was like, oh my God, that's great. She was like, that's great. You're going to do good in that. She was like, so yeah, I can understand that, why you telling me no. She said, I really do want you and I need you, but I understand like that. She said, if that's what you got to do, she was like, we kept seeing how you would, get on, then you drop off, then you get on, you drop off. She said, and I just, want to make sure you good. She said, so she was like, I am good. Trust me. She said, I wasn't before, but I am good now. So Chelsea was happy for her. And she was like, I hope you can be happy for me. And she said, yes. So they hugged it out. So then we go back here. So also I do have a picture, but see, they was at this point at the beginning or whatever, which I didn't catch it. So when they came back to, then I did caught it. So I already told y'all what she said. So she told her that little old spiel or whatever about she leaving the country. And so Nicole was telling her, she was like, well, I think she was saying you got a lot going for yourself. And, she was just feeding words of encouragement to her, you know what I'm saying? Letting her know that she has I can't even think of the word, that she has I can't think of the word, but she has a good life. She has something going for herself or whatever, and never give up the faith and just, keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So we go to Eva and Ted at the table. Eva saw her mama come back in there and saw that her mama is talking to Nicole. So when Ted was like, he finna go check on Nicole, ask her something, she was like, wait, like that. She was like, just wait for me to get off the call or whatever, because he thought maybe it was the jeweler, but it wasn't the jeweler. When she answered the phone, she was just trying to stop him from going out there and seeing her mom out there and Nicole, because she didn't want the stuff to hit the fan right now. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, no, take your call. I could just, come to me when you get done with your call. So he got up and left anyway. So baby, she hurried up and hung that phone up and took off running. She jumped up so fast. Look at her face. Baby, she scared. Like she paranoid. So when she got out there she go walking up. Y'all see her back there at the back. There she go right there. Her mama was already gone, and Ted and Nicole was talking or whatever. So when she made it on over there, Nicole told Eva, after you finish with the event planner, she was like, you're done for the day, don't come to the house or whatever, you off, we all off for the rest of the night, so go home, don't come to the house or whatever. So Eva left, and then Ted was like, everything okay? I saw you out here, I thought I saw you talking to someone like that. Oh, Eva was still there when he said I thought you was talking to someone. She said, I was talking to and she was getting ready to say Sherry, but she stopped and she said, an old client of mine, an old patient or whatever. So he was like, oh, okay, like that. So Eva heard it too or whatever. So then we go here, child. Doug done called Randy. Randy came, see what's up with Doug. You see Doug smiling, he happy. Doug tell Randy, well, let me go back to this first. Doug tell Randy that he got this lottery ticket. I don't know if he told him that he found the lottery ticket or whatever, but he told him that he was like, look what I got on this lottery ticket. So he showed him that he done won $50,000 on this lottery ticket. And Joey was like, Randy was like, damn, I done called him the wrong name. Doug and Randy. Randy was like, well, that's great. Like that. He was like, so good. He was like, now and Randy happy for him. He was like, somebody is on your side, or you got something he said, I don't remember his exact words, or you on a lucky streak or whatever, somebody wants you to win. So he was like, that's good. He was like, that way you ain't got to worry about Joey. He said you can put that $50,000 down toward what you owe him and be, on the roll of paying him back. And I'm like, put $50,000 down. I'm like, damn, how much do he owe him? You know what I'm saying? I thought the $50,000 was gonna be more than enough. I thought he was gonna have a little something left over. So then Doug, the dunt, but talking about, now I can make more money with this. And Randy was like, dude, have you not learned? He was like, no. He said, I don't think your luck is that good. Like, that's what he was saying. You was on the lucky streak when I couldn't think of the word. He was like, I don't think your luck is that good. He was like, I don't think you should go back to the gambling table. He was like, I'm not going back to the gambling table. He said, I got the inside scoop that I got a lead on this horse that's going to win. So, child, he want to invest in the damn horse racing. Like, are you dumb, Doug? Like, Doug, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, you want your legs and arms and your legs and arm broke and your neck broke. Like, you want everything. Like, do you want to live, child? You playing around with Joey Badass. Like, why you won't just give this man this $50,000 and be done with it and, pay him off or whatever? So he was like, all I need is a bookie like that. And then he was like, I can't go to Joey, but I know you know some people like that. So I want you to find me a bookie. And then that's when Randy was like, I know you fucking lying. I'm sorry. He was like, I know you effing lying. My bad. Sorry. He was like, I know you effing lying. I know you effing lying. He was like, no, Randy. Randy was like, no, Doug. And Doug was like, I got this. I know what I'm doing. So sure. So then we go back here or whatever. They still having the conversation. I think this is when the part when he told her to scoot on over to the table. He was just, filling her head up. I already told y'all what they said, right? And she was like, that's her face when she was like, you want to be in business with me? She was like, I'm in, like that. So he was telling her more and more stuff or whatever. She was like, I said I'm in. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to convince me. I'm in, like that. I was like, girl, you dumb as hell. Like, don't do it. We already discussed this. She come home and then, baby, she is a real psycho. She is a good actor. She play her role good because I'm convinced this heifer is crazy in real life, honey. Because she would come in there talking to herself, recapping the conversation she just had with Nicole. She was like, oh, you can do this and you have so much going for yourself and you was it, baby. She crazy. She was doing all of that, baby. She took that coat off, then she went over there to the mirror. Look, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the biggest? Who's the greatest? No, hold on. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the craziest of them all? Looking at. Oh, I'm silly. I had to get it right. I was finna say something else, but I was like, no. We're gonna have to say who's the craziest of them all, because this woman is bat crazy, okay? So she go to her mirror talking to herself like this woman just sitting up here talking to herself like she done lost it. Like sometimes I'm like Brown. Sometimes I have to ask myself, say, but it don't go this far. It be like Brown. I said to myself said, I am silly, y'all. I told y'all, see, it's fun over here. Y'all need to subscribe, okay? I ain't bringing y'all no boring content. I could be sitting out here just saying, oh, she came in the house and she was doing this and she was doing that and she was doing that. No, I make it fun over here, okay? All right, let's get back into it. So yeah, Eva was still there or whatever. So remember I told her she heard that Nicole almost said the lady name and then she said it was a client of hers or whatever. So Eva ended up leaving and then Ted come over there. He sat down. Let me see if it's on the next screen. Okay, yeah. He sat down and he started talking to Nicole. I didn't want to go to the next screen if that's what wasn't going to be what I was talking about. But he started talking to Nicole and he was like, let's ditch this anniversary party. He was like, let's leave tonight. Let's go to St. Bart's or whatever. He was like, just me and you. And she was like, no, we can't do that. We done did all this planning and all these people are coming like that. He was like, baby, I just want you. And I'm like, Nicole, please listen. Please go tonight, like he said. And I'm like, okay, listen to him. Let him talk you into it. So he was just pouring out his love and telling her he want to go. I'm like, okay, hopefully they gonna go, child. I want them to go. So then we go to the pub and Chelsea is on the phone. She feeling some type of way. Even though she told her mama she happy for her, she still feeling some type of way because her mama told her no. Like, girl, get over it. You didn't want her to do it at first. You didn't want her to really do it. But now that you convinced yourself that you really need her and she tell you no, now you in your feelings. I get it. I get it. But girl, come on now. So she called Kat and she told Kat, what happened. Kat was like, where you at? She was like, I'm at the pub. She was like, I needed a drink. Well, she didn't say I needed a drink. She was like, I needed to relax, get my mind off of this or whatever because, I was pushing back and she told me no like that. So she was stunned that her mom told her no, baby. So next thing y'all remember them, don't y'all? Y'all, this lady right here and that man right there, y'all remember them? Y'all remember them now? Remember at the beginning, Kat linked up. It was her first time linking up. And first she was talking to the man or whatever. And then they went outside and the woman walked up. So baby, they done left and went had a three-way. Okay, they had a three-way. And this woman here, baby, she is touchy, feely. He was like, well, whatever. I don't. He said her name or whatever. I don't know if it's his wife or his girlfriend or what. I think they married. He was like, whatever she want. I think he said whatever his wife want. He said, happy wife, happy life. I believe he said that, but I could be wrong. wrong. But he basically said whatever she want, he down with it or whatever, because he want to make sure she happy or whatever. And she was like, yeah, and you make me happy. She was telling Chelsea how beautiful she was. Girl, she was all rubbing all on Chelsea's leg. I was like, girl, y'all is in public. Girl, calm down. Calm down. Baby, she was on when she was ready. So they was having some drinks, and they said they was gonna go to some place to eat late after that. And then she said, and then we going to our final spot or whatever. Child, they about to go get it on. Baby, Chelsea got her feelings hurt, so she was like, okay, well, let me go get me some then. I was like, yeah, let me find out. Oh, child, this soap opera is piping hot, honey. What in the world is going on in the goings on of the Beyond the Gates? Girl, what is they doing behind them gates over there? So then Doug is calling Randy, and Randy sent him the voicemail. And I was like, why did he send him the voicemail? He mad at Doug because Doug want to gamble. So then Pamela came over. Pamela Curtis. I couldn't remember her name last time, but Pamela Curtis. She came over, and Danny told her she's gonna go in and they gonna, do the thing. She was like, oh, yes, we're gonna be great. And she was like, oh, she grabbed her purse and stuff like that. She was like, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do that. Danny was like, no, but first, what we need to do, and then it cut off. They didn't show us what they need to do, but we gonna get to it. They gonna show us eventually, baby. And y'all, well, wait until I get there. Oh, it's already there. So, baby, they ended up doing a photo shoot. And when I tell y'all know how it be when you doing the photo shoot. They be snapping fast. Y'all, when I tell y'all I love y'all my peoples, honey. When I tell y'all I thought I was, what's his name, Andre? I was snapping these pictures so fast. Trying to get them because they was going fast, y'all. But I got some. I was trying to make sure I got them, and I was trying to make sure I got Andre. So they got this. Then they got the Charlie's Angels. Okay, Charlie's Angels. They was going fast, and then I got him. I was like, good. I was like, they don't even understand what I went through trying to snap real quick. I ain't no photographer, but baby, I did good. Okay, I got some. I got us some. See, it's fun over here. Subscribe, click that bell notification for all, and y'all like the video. That helped me too, y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. But come on, like the video and subscribe. It's fun over here. So he took the pictures, and then he was like, they was looking at the pictures, going through the pictures or whatever, and she had made some type of suggestion, and Danny was like, we should do this, and Danny, giving her opinion, and she said, were you the boss like that? And then, well, no, before she said you're the boss, she was like, she said, I think they was talking about what they need to do next. I think she said they need to take some more pictures, and cause they trying to promote the business, and she said that they need to like change their hair up, do some makeup or whatever. And then she was like, Andre, what do you think? You're a photographer. What, you in this type of business. What do you think? And he was like, yeah, I agree. He was like, I don't mean to take sides, but he told Pamela, I think you should listen to your partner or whatever. So then Pamela told Danny she's the boss or whatever. And then Andre was like, well, let me go get us some water. Let me get us some spritzers or some water to drink. So he went over there to go get them some water so he can get out the way and let them talk and do business. I love Andre for Danny, baby. He gets her. You know what I'm saying? She is what he need, honey, baby. Even though he young, that's all right, baby. He seem mature enough, baby cakes. Baby cakes. That's what she be calling him. So then we go here. Doug on the phone, he smiling. I was like, who he calling? Child, he done called Randy, and Randy ain't smiling. Remember, Randy sent him the voicemail a while ago. And guess what Randy said? So, we didn't see no more after he told Randy he wanted to find him a bookie. I thought we were going to wait a few days and see what had happened. Child, Randy said, your horse came in last place, so you lost. Baby, he done lost that $50,000 that damn fast. I said, I know you effing lying. I know you effing lying. That fast. It wasn't even 2 seconds. Oh my God. God dang, Doug. Like, Doug, what? Are you dumb? Like, Doug, what are you doing? So Doug sitting there, and then I noticed, I was like, he don't see them over there. Cause y'all remember they at the pub too. And I was like, do he not see them? I could see him. I could see them. I know he see them. But he had literally like just walked in and he sat down and he got on the phone. So he didn't have a chance to get in there good, baby. And then he looked over there and he seen them, honey. Then he hid behind the thing. Can y'all see him back there? And she getting all cozy with him, baby. Remember I told y'all they was flirting and he had her to scoot over. You see how close she is to him? Look at Doug right there. Can y'all see him? Doug back there peeping, baby. He peeking like, what in the hell is going on? Let me see if the next scheme before I... Uh-oh. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Okay, yeah, I could go to the next one. I didn't want to show the next one if I start talking about it before I did it. So he see them and I'm like, OMG. So they flirting hard, you know what I'm saying? I think they finna go get it on, right? Sure. So then we go back here. And he's still trying to convince his wife or whatever. And he was like, just reminiscing about all the stuff they've been through. He was like, we almost lost each other many years ago. He was like, I never want nothing to come between us again. He was just pouring out his love. And he was like, listen, he was like, I don't want to share you with nobody else. Let's go. Let's go tonight. Let's go home. Let's pack. Let's get on the flight and let's go like that. So she was like, I appreciate that and I love you for that or whatever. She was like, but we got people coming in from out of town. We've been planning for weeks for this party. She was like, we can't do that. So she told him absolutely not. And I was like, Nicole, girl, listen to your mans, honey. Your mans, my mans, my mans. Listen to your man and get your butt on, because Psycho Lady is, baby, I don't know what she finna do, but Psycho Lady finna try to, baby, she finna try to do y'all in. So you might need to go on and go, but Nicole ain't budging, unfortunately. So then here go Eva. And she was like, you're a liar. She was like, no. First she said, what were you doing at the country club? Why did you not leave when I told you to leave? And her mom was like, well, I don't know who you think you saw, but when you told me to leave, I left. She was like, you are a liar. I saw you. You were still there talking to Nicole. So then we go back here. They getting ready to leave. They still touchy. She was touching and feeling all over her, but I already discussed that. Dang, I didn't want to show that part yet. So with Doug, I guess I already done showed it. So next thing you know, after Doug saw them or whatever, and they was sitting at the table, the way they was talking, you thought they were finna go get it on. And so next thing you know, I saw Vanessa getting thrown up against the wall, and that's normally how the man at the country club be doing her. The little trainer man, he throw her. She like it rough, y'all. She into that kinky stuff. I ain't mad at them. Whatever float they boat, honey. Same thing with old girl and her threesome. Whatever float they boat, do y'all thing, honey. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's their business. But anyway, I saw her go up against the wall. I was like, I know you effing lying. She is not over there with Joey. And next thing you know, Doug came into the picture, baby. I ain't never seen them kids. Baby, when I tell y'all, baby, they had it getting steamy up in there. I was like, damn. Baby, they was acting like they was in high school. They was all over the place. I said, get it, Doug. Get it, Vanessa. Baby. Okay, Doug and Vanessa. They was getting it hot up in that room. So we go back here. I already told y'all about this part. This is where they was talking. He was like, listen to your partner. And this is where he walked off. And then it was just them sitting there or whatever. And Danny was telling her what else they was going to do. And that's when she called Danny the boss or whatever. Then Danny said, oh, wait. She called Danny the boss, and she was like, Danny, you got that fire back. She was like, I can feel it. Your fire is so hot. I can feel it. So then she started reminiscing when he, spoke those words into her. Remember, she was breaking down or whatever, and she wanted him to leave because she felt like she was an alcoholic, which she is, you know what I'm saying? But he wanted to help her, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't doing it to like demolish her or anything like that. He wanted to help her. So he was telling her, he was like, I want to see that fire in you that I saw when I first met you. He was like, you had that fire burning where people can feel it from miles away. So when that lady said that, she started reminiscing on that. I was like, see, yes, come on, Danny and Andre. Who who want Danny and Andre to be together? Y'all put y'all hands up. Like, I mean, not put your hands up, but put y'all comments in the comment section. Do y'all want Danny and Andre to come out as a couple and actually be a couple and be together for the rest of this soap opera? I want them to be a couple, baby. I don't want them to be embarrassed of their ages, the age difference, because they are good for each other, honey. And she was just smiling because she was happy about what she said, but she was reminiscing about Andre. And she was looking over there at Andre as the lady was saying it. And as she was reminiscing, I tried to snap a picture of Andre. He was over there drinking the water, looking at her too, like, ooh, when she leave, I'm going to get you, girl. I was like, okay. I'm a little too excited about this. That's why I was like, this was a good episode, baby. Honey, everybody was getting it on. And at the same time that Doug and Vanessa was getting it on. Remember, I told y'all I finished that day episode a while back, but that's the same time Derek and Ashley was also getting it on. And then these two thinking about each other. I was like, babe, I thought it was going to end with them getting it on, but child, they didn't bring it to that. But I know tomorrow they probably going to start. Soon as she leave, oh, they going to be getting it on again. So we went back here. We already discussed that. So then we go back to Eva, honey. Eva, when she told her mom, she was like, you was a liar. I saw you. She said, and Ted almost came out there and saw you too. She said, you told me that you was leaving. She said, I don't know who you think you talking to, little girl. Hey, you lost your mind like that. And Eva was like going in on her mama. She letting her know that she's a liar and she's creating problems. She was just baby saying it all. And her mama was like, who you think you talking to? Don't talk to me like that, little girl, baby. So, baby, they was setting each other straight. And that was the end, honey. It went off after that. I was like, you go, Eva. You let her know, honey. Because your mama is off the chain, baby. I hope some way, somehow, that Ted get Nicole to go ahead and leave that night, tonight, and get on a plane and go to St. Bart's so they can avoid this psychedelic woman. Because, baby, I don't want her to do it. I want Eva and I want Ted to find out that Eva is his daughter, but I don't want it to happen this way. You know what I'm saying? But I know I don't get what I want. But child, I hope that they end up leaving and this woman can't tell them, because she get on my doggone nerve. But she a good actress, honey. She is a good actress, honey. But all right, you guys, thank y'all for tuning in. That's what happened today on Beyond the Gates, Season 1, Episode 40. I'm so silly, but that's what happened today on Beyond the Gates. Thank y'all for tuning in. Leave y'all comments down below. Subscribe to the channel. Click that bell notification for all. Share the video as well. Thank y'all again for tuning in. And as we say before we go, love, peace, and hair grease. Smooches. Bye. Happy hump day. Check out my Country Wayne uploads for today too. Bye.